Hi children, good morning everybody. This is me welcoming everyone to our today's English class. In this video, we are going to see our second poem, The Grumble Family. The author of this poem is Lucy Maud Montgomery. Okay, now let us see first about the author. Right. Let us see about the author. So L.M. Montgomery, that is Lucy Maud Montgomery, was born in 1874 and was died in 1942. She was a Canadian author, best known for a series of novels beginning in 1908 with Anne of Green Gables. Montgomery went on to publish 20 novels as well as 530 short stories, 500 poems, and 30 essays. A prolific writer, Montgomery published over 100 stories between 1897 and 1907. Montgomery's work, diaries, and letters have been read and studied by scholars and readers worldwide. Right. So, L.M. Montgomery was a Canadian author. Okay, so she belongs to Canada. She was a Canadian author, best known for a series of novels beginning in 1908. So she started writing novels in 1908. The first one is Anne of Green Gables. Okay, the first novel is Anne of Green Gables. So this first novel was a immediate success for her. Okay, that is, it was a very much successful. Then she kept on writing many novels. So Montgomery went on to publish 20 novels as well as 530 short stories, 500 poems, and 30 essays. So she had written. So after her first work, that is Anne of Green Gables, so it gained a lot of success for her. So later on she wrote 20 novels, 530 short stories, 500 poems, and 30 essays. Okay. A prolific writer, Montgomery published over 100 stories between 1897 and 1907. Okay, so she was a prolific writer. So what is meant by prolific writer is one who produces many works, or one who writes or produces large number of works is called as a prolific writer. Okay, so she was a prolific writer. So as a prolific writer, Montgomery published over 100 stories between 1897 and 1907. Okay, so between this period she has published over 100 stories. Montgomery's work, diaries, and letters have been read and studied by scholars and readers worldwide. So throughout the world, that is worldwide, many persons had read her letters and all her stories, novels, etc. Studied by scholars. Scholars means well-educated persons, skilled persons. Okay. So throughout the world, many persons had studied her work. Okay. So this is about the author. It is nothing but she was a Canadian author. She had written many novels. The first one is Anne of Green Gables, which was a great success for her. She was a prolific writer. She had published many novels, short stories, poems, and essays. She was a prolific writer. Prolific writer means one who produces large number of works. Okay, so her works have been read by many scholars throughout the entire world. Okay, so this is about the author Montgomery. Now let us go to the poem. So our second poem is The Grumble Family. Okay. So what is mean by grumble? Okay. So to complain something. Okay. To complain something in a bad manner. Okay. Or to keep on saying that we don't like this thing, we don't like that thing, adu pidikala idu pidikala, and someone will be keep on saying, right? It is called as grumbling. Okay, complaining something in a bad manner, always complaining something in a bad manner, or keeping on saying that one doesn't like this, I don't like this, I don't like that. That is called as grumble, right? So, the Grumble Family, Lucy Maud Montgomery. Right. The poet gives a vivid picture of neighborhood scenes. Read to know how we should mend our ways. Okay. So, in this poem, the poet, so who is the poet? Lucy Maud Montgomery. Okay, so the poet gives a vivid picture. What is mean by vivid picture is a very detailed picture. Okay, the poet gives a detailed picture of neighborhood scene. So what is all happening in our neighborhood? So in her neighborhood. So she gives a detailed picture of the neighborhood scenes. Read to know how we should mend our ways. So what is mean by mend? So mending means correcting something. Here to correct something. So go through, the poet is asking us to go through this poem to see how we have to be correct in our ways. Right. So now let us get inside the first stanza. So totally there are 5 stanzas. Each stanzas contain 4 lines. 4 lines. Okay, so totally there are 5 stanzas in this poem. Now let us see the first stanza. Okay. There is a family nobody likes to meet. They live, it is said, on Complaining Street in the city of never or satisfied, the river of discontent beside. They growl at that and they growl at this. Whatever comes, there is something amiss, and whether their station be high or humble, they are all known by the name of grumble. Right? Okay. So there is a family nobody likes to meet. Okay, so that the poet says that there is a family. So a family is there in a street, but nobody likes to meet. So no person in that street or nobody in their neighborhood likes to meet that family. So there were no persons in the neighborhood was not interested in meeting that family. They live, it is said, on Complaining Street. Okay, so where do they live? So they refers to the family. Okay, so they live, it is said. Okay, so where they are living is on Complaining Street. So what is the name of their street? They are living in the Complaining Street in the city of never or satisfied. Okay, never or satisfied. That is, they are not satisfied, not at all satisfied of anything. So they are living in the Complaining Street in the city called never or satisfied. So listen here. A city of never or satisfied means it is that every one of us knows that there is no city in such name. Okay, so but here the poet says that they are sitting in the living in the city of never or satisfied. Why? Because they are not at all satisfied of anything. Okay, for example, we might have seen some person, or you might have seen such person in your family itself. If you are giving something as a gift, or if you are purchasing something, some new dress, Okay, they'll be saying this is not good in this is not good in that, this is very costly, this is low cost. Okay, at the same time, during the next time, when we try to buy something which they would like, so again they'll be complaining. So this might be like that, the color might be like this. Instead of blue color, it should be a green color. Okay, so it is costly, it is of low cost like this. So they'll be complaining of everything, whatever it is, they'll be complaining. Okay, so like that, this family is living in a city called never or satisfied. So why the poet says here like this is because they are not at all satisfied of anything. The river of discontent beside. Okay, so what is mean by discontent is not satisfied, no satisfaction of anything. Okay, so it is a state of being unhappy of something, whatever it is. They'll not be. Okay, so the river of discontent beside. Discontent means that is not a state of being unhappy with something. Okay, they will not be satisfied of anything. So what we have seen in the first stanza is there is a family. Okay, they are living in the complaining street. Nobody likes to meet that family. They are living in a city called never or satisfied. So why the poet says is because they are not satisfied of anything. The river of discontent beside. Okay. That is they are not satisfied of anything. Okay. Next stanza. They growl at that and they growl at this. Whatever comes, there is something amiss. And whether the station be high or humble, they are all known by the name of grumble. They growl at that and they growl at this. So what is mean by growl is complaining on that and complaining on this. Okay, so always they'll be growling. What is this? What is that? I don't like that. I don't like this. Okay, they growl at that and they growl at this. Always complaining on that and this everything. Whatever comes. So whatever it is. Okay, there is something amiss. Whatever it is, whatever matter it is, there is something amiss. They'll be finding some fault. They'll be finding some mistakes. They'll be telling that it is inappropriate. Amiss means mistakes. Okay, or they'll be telling it is not appropriate. That is inappropriate. Okay, like that. And whether the station be high or humble. Okay, their station means here, station refers to their position. Okay, whatever their station is, that is whatever their position is, it may be high or it may be humble. Humble என்ன ரொம்ப சிம்பிளா humbleா. Okay, so their position may be very high or it may be very humble. They are all known by the name of grumble. Okay, so whatever their position is, they are all known by the. So here again they refers to all this. They refers to the family. Okay, they are all known by the name of grumble. So grumble, we have seen what is mean by grumble already, right? So, and they are all known by the name of grumble. That is, they will be complaining always. Okay, so let us see the second stanza once again. They growl at that. So whatever they see, they will be finding some fault, mistake. Okay, whatever it comes, whatever they are seeing or whatever, whomever they are meeting, they will be always finding mistakes. Their position may be high or humble, high or simple or humble. They are all known by the name of grumble. So this is a simple poem. The meaning will be easy for you to understand, I hope. Okay, now let us go to the third stanza. The weather is always too hot or cold. Summer and winter alike they scold. Nothing goes right with the folks you meet. down on that gloomy complaining street. Okay, so the weather is always too hot or cold. Okay, so the weather might be, so someday it might be hot, someday it might be cold. Summer and winter alike they scold. Okay, equally they will be scolding. So alike means in the same manner. Okay, so the equally they will be scolding summer season and winter season. So whatever the climate is, whether it is hot or cold, summer or winter, everything they will be scolding equally. Nothing goes right. Okay, so nothing goes right. Nothing will happen in a correct manner with the folks you meet down on that gloomy complaining street. So gloomy means looking sad or dejected or depressed. So the people in that complaining street, always they'll be in a depressed manner. They'll be in a dejected mood, depressed mood. Why? Because they are not satisfied of something, anything. Okay, இப்போ நம்மளே ஏதாவது ஒரு விஷயத்தில் சாட்டிஸ்ஃபைடாக இல்லை அப்படின்னா we cannot be really happy, right? So likewise, the people in that complaining street, they are not at all satisfied of anything at any time. Then how can they be happy? So they'll be always looking very gloomy. Gloomy means looking sad or dejected. Okay, dejected, depressed. Okay, they'll be always gloomy. So what will happen is nothing goes right. எதுவுமே சரியா நடக்காது. When we meet the folks means people in that complaining street. So when we meet the people in the complaining street who is always looking gloomy, that is, who is always looking depressed, sad or dejected, so nothing good thing will happen. So anything will not happen in a right manner when we meet the gloomy people in the complaining street. So folks means people, right? Okay, now let us have we have completed 3 stanzas. Let us have a summer. So it is a simple poem, easy for you to understand. So there is a family. No one likes to meet that family. They are living in the complaining street in a city called never or satisfied. That is, they are not satisfied of anything. So they growl at that and they growl at this. They'll be always complaining at everything and anything they are meeting. Okay, so whatever they meet, they will be always finding mistakes and always finding faults. Whatever their position is, whether it is high or humble, they will be always grumbling. That is, complaining. So the weather is always too hot or cold. Summer and winter alike this cold. So whatever the weather is, whether it is hot or whether it is cold, whether it is summer season or whether it is winter season. So during the summer season, the people in the complaining street will be telling, if it is winter, it will be very good. So when the winter season comes, the people in that complaining street will be telling, if it is summer, it will be good. So always they will be scolding. Whatever it is, scolding na thitradhu, right? Okay, so whatever it is, summer season or winter season, whatever it is, they'll be always complaining. So when we meet the people, folks means people. So when we meet the people, that is what kind of people? Dejected, depressed people, always looking sad, dejected and depressed people in the complaining street. Nothing right will happen. So அவங்கள மீட் பண்ணிட்டு நாம் போனோம் அப்படின்னா எதுவுமே கரெக்டாக நடக்காது. Because their faces are always gloomy. Okay, so nothing right will happen when we meet the people in the complaining street. Okay, so today we have seen the first 3 stanza in the Grumble family. Okay, so remaining things we'll see in the next class. Hope every one of you have understood. Thank you for watching. Thank you.